looking at this image, Owen, what stands out to you right away? What is something that you've really been able to incorporate into your stream and have success with? I know we talked a little bit about channel points and the cool things that you're able to do with that.
Yes, there's also emotes, as you can see, the little guy at the bottom there. All of the emotes are made by the same artist, have a cohesive sort of theming. The emotes, I've been told in the MCYT space, the Minecraft community, the emotes for the Orange Juice TV channel are strong enough that they end up being used elsewhere, which is a great thing to hear. There's a friend of mine called Tubbo who says that he sees my emotes in his chat the most out of any other streamer that he sees. So the branding is clearly good enough to work for that. There are sort of like third-party tools that allow you to have different styles of emotes. I personally don't use those because I like my emotes being basically the strongest thing that they need to be. And so the chatters don't have to rely on any kind of outside source for that. If that works for other people, great. But otherwise, having that kind of cohesion amongst emotes is really helpful. The extensions little tab there is something that is utilized massively on my stream because we have a caption extension that translates basically everything that I'm saying and captions it onto the overlay. And at the beginning of every stream, I always get reminded to turn it on because I constantly forget. Having that kind of accessibility feature is super helpful. Don't sleep on extensions. They're basically like plugins. If you're into code, then definitely check them out. You don't need to know any kind of coding or tech like background. There's literally just plug and play and they work.
One that I'd like to dive into a little bit is you having unique channel points. Maybe you've assigned something to represent your channel points. Okay, maybe it's apples for me and oranges for orange juice. It can be anything you like. Okay, but I want to encourage you to take that a step further. Have you added custom redemptions for your channel points based on what your community likes to see, based on your experience playing games or streams or things that stood out to them? Have you aligned those with your channel colors, right? When somebody opens up your channel points, I want it to look cohesive. I want it to look like your brand, like it belongs on your channel. And all of those things are easy to do. Twitch has provided that to you. And I'd really encourage you to do that. When I am searching through channels to look for things I can highlight on Creator Camp, it is rare for me to find a channel that has cohesion in their channel points. So I would encourage you to think about that in a different way in terms of setting it up visually. And then in addition to that, with those custom points, I have this really weird redemption and I can't actually tell you where this came from. And it's really kind of embarrassing, but I do it because they love it. Okay. And if that isn't the name of the game and streaming, then I don't know what is, but it's called an emote mimic. And what I will do is they can post the weirdest emote along with this emote mimic. And I will turn myself into that emote, like with just my hands and my facial expressions as best as I can. And they they love it. And it's horribly embarrassing because, they don't redeem it with like really cute emotes, right? Like in my head, I thought, oh, this is going to be great, right? It's going to be like snuggle with a blanket or like hug the stuffing. No, they're like somebody banging on a drum or this is like grimacing faces. And so it's like a hoot. And so think about your stream in your community, things that stood out to them that they would enjoy, and then add those in, make those redemptions so that people can interact with you. You can add sounds, you can have extensions that have stickers that pop up on your stream. I saw this really cool, I'm so sorry, I don't know the name of the streamer, but they were a co-working streamer and they were dodging eggs that were being thrown on the screen in one of their co-working breaks. And it was awesome. People loved it. It was really fun. So definitely think about what you're using your channel points for and how you can continue to enhance those. So we have community challenges, polls, and predictions. Do any of those stand out to you, Orange Juice? Are there any that you find you use often or any that you have seen someone do something cool with?
Predictions are a really good one. They're basically free engagement, and like if you've got somebody who gives you or like wagers a certain amount of channel points on something and that thing isn't happening for an hour, you've basically just ensured retention for that entire period. As a streamer, you should absolutely be considering how you can use predictions. If you are able to work it into something where it feels fun and fair, then I would 100% go for it. Sometimes a very often thing for Minecraft is like drop rates. Like, are we going to get a trident from this drowned zombie? Chance might be 55%. I say, all right, chat, I'm going to swim around this ocean for like an hour, and we're going to see, like, are we going to be able to get a trident within that time? We go all in, everybody puts their points in, and then for that next hour, we're just locked in. And it's a great opportunity as well because it sort of creates two camps of some people in chat being like, we can do this, and the other chat being like, I'm a non-believer, I'm manifesting your failure. So it is a really great opportunity, not only for chat engagement, but for viewer attention. That tool is super helpful and definitely should consider using it whenever possible.
Absolutely. I think that's really cool. Another kind of newer one we have is community challenges, and that's where everyone can pool their channel points together to vote on something or unlock something. And so those are really cool. I've seen them used to unlock some neat things. I know Science Stream is one of our Twitch ambassadors in chat, and they unlock different rewards. So they went to the beach and they were kind of beach combing around, and that was really cool. And we also saw them go to the zoo, and I thought it was a really unique way to do a fun, positive, celebratory unlock style using channel points. So lots of really cool ways to utilize channel points. Don't be shy. Update your channel points today. Choose colors that align with what you've got going on, and add a custom reward in and see how it goes. See if they buy into it.